Hi, it's Andy.
Hi, it's Dave.
Hi, it's Kirk.
Welcome to the A.D.K channel. And for today's video, Andy and Kirk have no idea what's coming up. I do, because I've got the screen here and I've got the play button. But we're going to get straight into it. We will pause at the 30-second mark if I remember to press pause. And then we'll break down the song as we go through it. So let's go check it out. Oh, just as the vocals are kicking in as well. Okay, there's our first 30 seconds. Around the room, first thoughts after 30 seconds, Andy.
Yeah, very interested to see what this is. This is, if this is on a video sort of shuffle or a music shuffle, I'd definitely be listening in further. Yeah, so far so good. My
Okay.
favourite phrase.
I do know that this is not my normal genre of music that I will normally listen to, but I am intrigued by it, so I'm definitely want to watch more. Kirk?
Yeah, definitely intrigued by it. I like the death metal intro. Did you hear how loud the bass was in the mix as well? I was growling and growling underneath the guitar distortion, and I was surprised that they then changed the dynamic and brought in clean guitars. So, do you know if Anathema reformed and started playing metal again? This
No
is
idea.
hopefully what it would sound like.
It's not, but it's definitely not them. I can tell
I
you.
know it's not because they split up, but yeah.
I'm intrigued by this clean female vocal as well, which is going to be a bit interesting because I was expecting it to be. I thought it was going to be like a real heavy, gruff, like.
I know he's a girl, is it?
That's a man, isn't it?
Is it? It looks like a female to me. Don't know.
Let's see.
Let's find out. Okay, it's probably a bloke just singing quite high. Okay, so we're at 2 minutes 20, so we're getting closer to the closing in on the halfway point of the song. Real interesting when that heavy vocals kicked in. That was cool. I like that. Getting a real Paradise Lost vibe. Definitely in my limited Doom knowledge, I would definitely kind of throw that in there. And I liked how there was they stepped up the tempo 3 times. So they kind of, and then almost went into kind of a rock tempo, and then they kind of brought it back down again. So I like the fact that they're just not just sitting in one tempo. They're feeling confident enough to move around in it. Andy, thoughts?
Yeah, this is very much my sort of thing. I'll take a guess at who it might be in a minute, but this kind of sort of doom death where they sort of pair up almost acoustic clean passages with the death metal vocals and the more sort of heavier riffs is brilliant. I love all that. I mean, there's really high musicianship here and songwriting. It's there's a lot gone into making this kind of material. They've taken their time. They're very skilled. But yeah, this is the sort of thing I listen to. I might be wrong, but I'm taking a guess at, is this November's Doom? You can tell us at the end, and we'll find out at the end. That's my guess as to who this might be at the halfway stage of the song.
Okay. Kirk, thoughts?
When I hear music like this, my first question is, which part of England are they from? Because it's such a distinctively English sound, just as nu metal is almost like an LA sound, isn't it? And in Japan, you have the experimental genre-bending approach to metal, and Germany's power metal. This is such an English thing, not even British. And I'm definitely Paradise Lost, My Dying Bride, Anathema, Enchantment, all these great bands. Edenfall, who we reviewed on this channel, you listen to them, and you just know straight away it's an English band. So I'll be surprised if these are not from England, because
I'm not picking up any Englishness. That's why I said November's Doom were from America.
Okay.
You may well be right, Kirk. But now you've said that, there are some elements of the bands you mentioned, but I'm sort of moving away from a UK, Great Britain, English band. But
yeah, I mean, it is influential, certainly in Europe, isn't it? That Paradise Lost, My Dying Bride sound. Death Doom is, you could say it is. It's almost like a European genre now, isn't it? It's not just the originals that are pushing it. But my only concern with this, if there was an album and they were all 5-minute tracks, I'd be hoping that they're going to be extending some of the guitar passages and making sure that they're still retaining a death metal element, because some of those vocal harmonies were glorious, weren't they? And I can see that that's certainly a strength in the band, and they might be tempted to pursue that. When you've got that talent, of course you're going to go down that road. So I'd just be a bit worried they might be diluting some of the tracks at this stage, and it might just end up being all about the vocals.
It's only 2 minutes in, mate. Calm down. It's all right.
I've got to make a prediction, haven't I? That's what I'm feeling.
No need to get worried. Don't get worried.
Hey, at least I'm feeling anxious. That's what Death Doom does to you.
I'm giving you anxiety, am I, Kirk?
You're not. I'm not.
Right, let's keep going. See, I really like that style of guitar solo where it's fluid, it's not overfilling the notes, it's just got a really nice melody with a nice little flourish at the end. Very much what I would always expect from, Greg McIntosh from Paradise Lost. Keeps that nice melody, and that's why I'm getting this Paradise Lost vibe in the back of my head. But I like Doom guitarists tend to do these lovely embellishment solos rather than shreddy, over the top squeals and bend and pinch harmonics and stuff like that. I'm just perfect. It just complements the track. Andy?
Yeah, I agree with that. You know my thoughts on solos. Yeah, it's a little bit sort of slightly higher tempo than what Gregor McIntosh plays, I think, in the solos. But one thing we often overlook when we do these breakdown videos that we've moved on to is the actual video itself. I mean, I'd like to say I'm really liking the look of the video, the lighting, or even the lack of, the whole look of it. And there's the sort of story element brought in of the guy at the desk frantically writing away during that extended instrumental passage. So, yeah, really liking it so far.
Cool. Kirk.
I'm beginning to wonder if this is a contemporary song or something that you've foisted upon us from 2005 or something like that. So I'll be looking forward to finding out who the artist is at the end. Yeah, I'll pick up on what you said about the solo. A bit more advanced than Greg McIntosh's capabilities. I think Greg really.
Oh, come on. You're being a
Since
bit
that
harsh,
1992
Greg.
album, Shades of God, he hasn't really done anything that you would blow you away as a lead guitar player because he's such a good songwriter. Understandably, that's more important to him. Whereas when you look at some of the scales, there was even like a diminished passage in that. You've got to be a really good standard to be doing that type of lead guitar action on the fretboard. So do you remember I said I was worried that they might water this down? They've completely just shown the metal credentials, haven't they, with this extended passage of lead guitar. So I'm excited about that.
Cool. Let's wrap this one up and keep going to the end. I'm going to try and find out where they're from before I tell you who it is. So, who did you say you thought it was, Andy?
November's Doom.
No, you're wrong. I can tell you that one. And you thought it sounded like an English band.
This genre, yeah, originates from England. Specifically,
no, you're wrong as well. They're an American band.
Wow,
I got that bit right.
So this is Daylight Dies, and the song is Lies That Bind. There's one for your list, Andy. You can add that to your list.
I've got Daylight Dies album.
Have you?
I have, yeah.
There you go.
If we were watching this like we used to from start to finish, I'd have been beaming all the way through and saying, "Thank you, Dave, for introducing me to a new band that I've caught on to on first listen." So I'll be digging out that Daylight Dies CD and giving it a play because I haven't really listened to it. I've had it.
What's it called? The song?
I don't know.
Lies That Bind.
I've got the discography here.
I mean that was excellent. I absolutely loved that. I mean, picking up on what you said about the solos, Dave, that second one, again, he's not employing the traditional heavy metal solo techniques, is he? You know, like you say, the string bends and the hammer offs and, you know, the showmanship of it all. It just was a nice passage of music that accompanied the song. One negative point, I don't like fade outs, to be honest. You know, if they play that live, I don't know if they do, they've got to find a way of ending the song. So if you can do that, why not employ that on the recorded version? I'm not a fan of fade outs, but I really, really enjoyed that, and I'll be checking them out most definitely.
I'm probably the same with you on the fade out thing. I kind of have a thing with fade outs that as soon as I start hearing the fade out, I hit skip to the next song.
Yeah.
I know it's coming to an end, so I just jump
in.
in.
It's not going anywhere, is it? You're not going to hear anything else apart from the same bit gradually getting quieter.
Yeah, exactly. What I really liked about this band was it wasn't just like traditional kind of Paradise Lost Doom tempo. It had what I would class as the Doom style. It had a hard rock, the standard kind of hard rock drum tempo, which was great. That left, right, 4/4 drum beat. But they also had a new metal riff in there. Jun, 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 jun. They had that with an up bouncy drum tempo, which you don't hear Doom bands ever going anywhere near that. That's sacrilege almost. Let's put a new metal style riff in the background of that. But it worked really well in the context of this song. So I like the fact that they weren't afraid to try multiple different things in this song that were not necessarily just from the Doom genre. And I love the guy's voice. I thought he had a great voice. Kirk.
The reason I don't even know this band, I didn't get into them. So I can see it's from a 2006 album. I didn't like doom metal in 2006. I just thought all the bands were ripping off Black Sabbath, so I never went anywhere near it. Now I do like doom metal, so this is definitely a band I will revisit as well. My Dying Bride, Anathema, Paradise Lost, the Peaceful Three are a clear influence. I agree, Dave. There were a few things in there that were surprising. And perhaps the most surprising thing was it wasn't immediately obvious what the song structure was. And that's a good thing because I don't want to be listening to doom metal where it's just all about the chorus and it's verse, chorus, middle eight. That becomes boring very soon. Good that there's no blues roots in this. Doom metal with a blues influence, unlistenable for me now. And I think Maureen, our friend from Benthic Realm, more or less said that in the interview with the band that we hosted 2 weeks ago. So yeah, this is definitely a band that I would listen to, and I see that they were on Candlelight Records at the time as well. So Andy, I know that this is your type of music. I would say it probably is mine as well. The more as each year goes by, I seem to be listening to doom and death doom more than almost any other genre.
Well, there you go. Daylight dies and lies that bind. Now, if you like this video, please do like, share, and subscribe, and we'll see you on another video sometime very soon. Take care.